Back to order. I apologize that we went about 10 or 15 minutes over. There's just a lot of positions in the city, and we tried to discuss all of them. So, our agreement tonight, in the back, was that we all agreed that we needed to give across-the-board raise to all the employees. And we need to look at trying to keep that going. I do think this will be the third across-the-board raise we've given in the last 16 months. So I would entertain a motion tonight to give a across-the-board raise of 5% to all employees except the unskilled labor who received a raise at the last council meeting. So with that being said, that was, our goal is to make sure that every employee at the city has gotten a raise and will be getting a raise, and we plan to have another one in the near future. So I would like to have a motion made to grant an across-the-board 5% raise to anyone except the unskilled labor, and this would not apply to anybody that we are changing the classification of workers for. So if a person qualifies for reclassification where they're up for another raise, they would not get the 5%.
I'll make the motion.
I thought we were
Okay.
doing this.
Motion been made by Mr. Little
Second.
and seconded by Mr. Skelton for this part of the raise. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
The second part of the raise is we are looking at Public Service Workers 3 who obtain a CDL and other required training in order to provide the services of driving the trash trucks, the knuckle booms, the heavy equipment, the, what do you call the truck, the lift truck we have,
Bucket truck.
the bucket truck, who obtain the training that can operate all of those and maintain their physical. To reclassify them, they would not be part of the 5% raise, but we will look with the personnel board on what we have to classify them as, or how they, what wording they need us to do in order to give them a raise, so we can be competitive in that market just like we are what we're trying to do with our other employees. So with that being said, is there a motion to
I'll make
Make
that
that-
motion also, Mayor.
thank you, Mr. Little. Public service workers, 3 that obtain special training along with their CDL will be classified, reclassified, because now to be a public service worker 3, you don't have to have any of that. Motion made by Mr. Little, is there a second?
Go ahead.
Are we going to specify once we figure out what the reclassification would be?
Yes, and I will certainly, hopefully, get with the personnel board tomorrow, and I can let all of you know as soon as they give me what it is, or I can get with Heather and let you know, so.
Does it need to be a specific?
Y'all were talking about merit raise for those employees, but if you're gonna reclassify them, you gotta know what it's going to.
Well, I'm saying that to obtain, just to be a public service worker, you don't have to have any of that. But we're saying the public service workers who do obtain those things would be,
I don't think you could do it, because you don't have them, the new classification you're going into.
okay, can we look at,
You wanna give them a merit
It's-
raise, you could do that.
basic,
Or if you don't wanna do that, you need not to vote on those tonight, until you find out more information of where you would be going with it.
I think it's basically gonna be a merit raise.
So if it's a merit, you don't have to do that if you're doing, just as, like a one person that, or two or three that qualify for this, then you can just do a merit on their own. I mean,
But if we do a merit, it's 10%.
I think on a special merit, you can choose, right, Jay? You can do whatever at 2 and 2.5 increments.
We've done less than 10, but I don't think we've done more than 10%. I think it's
That's not
capped.
in here, but you can, I think it has to be in 2.5 increments, because that's what the scale is.
Right, well, that's not gonna get us where we need to be, though. So,
We was gonna let you and Jason look and see what that scale, or with the personnel, and see what that was.
So you want to hold off on the second one until next meeting?
Yes.
well, not if we can find out what the classification we're moving to is. I'd like to go ahead and have it done, and that way we don't have to bring it back up again. I don't wanna go back through this again if we can. I mean, I think we're all agreed where we wanna be, and I'm just trying to figure what wording we need to use to get them to that classification, not anymore,
Right.
so. But I mean, I kinda gave my word to the three supervisors in Public Works that I would bring that forward tonight. And, you know, I thought we all agreed in the back that we could do that, so. I'm just looking at.
Jay is saying
how-
we can't do
Well,
that.
I mean, I don't think you're not voting to a new classification without knowing what it is. I mean, I
Right.
haven't had it before tonight, so you need.
We don't know where we're
you need to be
going.
Specific of where you're going.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you name the employee that you know has those credentials and give them a special merit raise based on that.
You could.
Correct.
You could give them a special, the individuals who've gotten their license and gotten those criteria and give them a special merit raise tonight without, you're not reclassifying them.
But we still don't know what the special merit raise is. We didn't talk about that part.
That's something you have to choose,
Right.
Well, we,
or basically the mayor, I think it, special merit comes straight from the mayor, correct?
I don't recall it.
I do believe it's a mayor decision on that.
You just need a percentage number, right? In increments of 2.5.
I think you're correct about the mayor. No, we talked about that. And we've done that in the past, where the mayor recommended a special merit raise for this employee. And
They just have to have been in their position X amount of time, and I think 6 months in their current position, without them having received a raise within a certain amount of time. But I could be wrong with that part, but I'm sure it's a mayor thing. But if they've received a raise just recently, I don't think you can.
just match them, not meet them in that.
Everybody
That's probably
has.
supposed to be gonna get.
These two, these two would get it, and then we could ask for him to get a special merit raise. Just, wait a second.
Which one? Did you talking about this one? That one?
No. Yeah, this, he would get one,
Yeah, he would go here,
and
and then you'd
you
have
got-
to go to
Right.
there,
like
from
this.
there.
Yeah.
How you get there?
You got-
Yeah,
There's only two.
yeah.
Okay, we can give the 5% and include them two in it, and then give, okay? And that put them,
That's, yeah, these two would go to there automatically by what we just did.
okay?
So the only other one you'd have to deal with would be that one and this one. Because wherever he's at, I don't know where he's at currently. Is it 15 or whatever?
Right. Okay, well, that'd only be two then,
Yeah,
people for special merit raise,
that's right. Because these two would go to there,
okay?
where you talking about wanting to go.
Okay. Okay, if we give across-the-board raise with the exception of two people who are both new CDL drivers for the Public Works, we could give a 5% across the board and then give a special merit raise to the other two employees. If we do it that way. Okay, Mr. Little, can you make your motion to be the,
I'll
You had to
rescind.
say what the special merit raise is, right? You have to define it.
Right, we're giving it to the new two CDL drivers that we have gotten.
No,
One's
you-
been here and it's,
The percentage, do you want 2.5%, 5%, 7.5, or 10?
well, I'm not sure exactly what the percentage would be, but for one of them, it would be,
Isn't that what you're saying? We have to specify the percentage that,
You need to know what you're voting on.
right.
For that, until y'all look at.
so I mean, we're fine in the budget there. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we'll give him that, and we'll just ask for, to reclassify this position, to open up a supervisor's position for him. How about that? Is that okay? That's what he's doing anyway, we can give him more than that.
And you could shift him anywhere on that line,
Right.
right?
Yep.
That's
Sure
what you
could.
need to-
All right.
I'll rescind my motion and let Jason, you make it. I'll second it.
Oh, man, I don't even know what you did. So,
We'll give Travis, we'll include him in the 5%, but tonight, right after this, we're gonna open up a supervisor position. The same classification. What was James a supervisor to when he left? Or- Pardon? That's what James left as? So we'd have to open up PSS 1 for Travis to go to, right? Okay.
we
Let's
do.
go ahead, and we'll call for the list on
We
that.
do.
Okay. So that'll take, should take care of him.
Yep.
So all we gotta do is make sure we get the one special merit raise, will all be left.
Correct.
All right, so now we'll give,
Call for a list for PS1.
we're gonna do that, right, we're gonna do that after these raises, though.
Okay, will he be able to apply for that since he just was promoted?
So we got an opening, we'll ask for a special exemption if I have to, I'll go to the board. I don't see why they would stop us, we don't have anybody in this place.
All right.
Now just give across the board 5% raise to everybody, and then we'll have one,
Oh, we already did that.
okay?
That one's done.
All right. All right, so now we're going to
Got it.
special merit raise for
Yes.
you hire Michael Wizenhot. We're gonna ask for a special merit raise for him.
Do you know what percentage it needs to be? Or is it gonna be
No, we're just gonna ask for him to try to classify him up with the other two people. who work.
to go to there?
Yes,
Okay.
stay where they're at.
Okay. All right. So I'll make a motion to give a special merit raise to Michael Wizenhunt to bring him up to pay with the current sanitation department employees.
Thank you.
He went somewhere
Randy,
else.
second that.
Second.
You still gotta have a percentage.
I don't know what it is.
Well, basically, we're just trying to make sure he aligns with the other people we have there.
I understand where we're going, but you need to be more specific on what the raise is. I honestly think we need to not vote on those tonight on the personnel board and get a classification that you can put them in with the pay scale. If you need to increase the pay scale to meet the market, then do that.
And I think with him just being hired, what's his effective date? May 11th, there may be an issue. I don't know if you can give a special merit that soon after being hired. 4 day, I don't know what today is.
That's another reason.
That way you can find out from the personnel board if you can.
Yeah. I'll rescind my motion. Based on,
To get what you need a.
based on your recommendation.
We can just get them numbers and have it ready for next meeting.
Okay.
That's all we can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move we adjourn.
You can make the motion retroactive too.
We can just wait and, we can just wait and do it then. Ain't-
Okay.
But now we still need to make a motion to open a
Yes.
PSW1 supervisor position.
Super.
PSS.
Right.
Excuse me. It's been a long day.
Is that in the form of a motion?
Yes, it is.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Skelton, second by Allison, to open up the Public Works Supervisor 1 position,
Internal.
internal. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by aye.
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 Any other business come before the council tonight?